good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is. I guess my last version of this video did not have my voice recording on it. So there was 11 minutes of just yakking to myself that didn't get posted. So here we are, take two. Today we're going to do 10 of these cute little blue whales. I picked 2 colors of blue from my paper, and I had to dig into a full 12 by 12 because I love my scraps at home. Anyway, it came out really great. I think they're pretty. They're kind of tealy blue gray. And this die is really great. It's from Spellbinders 2023 Advent, which I wasn't able to find for you. But watch the eBay because someone will sell it. You know, it's one of my favorite sets. I'm keeping my eye out for it for a friend. So here I am using my reverse tweezers on my Creative Memories glue mat. I'm at a crop, so you're seeing my travel tools. As I said, I have a bazillion pair of these reverse tweezers. I was going to work on that paper, but I was like, oh, my glue mat. My goodness. So using that, it's a really nice little tool. Side note, I am a Creative Memories consultant. I am only a hobbyist, but if you need something, I'll get it for you. Anyway, so this die has these lines on it to help you place your product, your pieces. Did I say product? Pieces. Starts with a P, close enough. So I'm going to show you the dies right here. They cut very nicely. There's the Advent calendar in case you find that photo in the Google Shopping. If you haven't done the Spellbinders calendar, Advent calendar, it comes out in August. It's a really great deal. It's like just under $60 and they ship it, and it's 25 days of products that are always super cute. They do a great job. So here I am. I am going to glue this down with my Bearly Art glue that you know I love. I love anything needle nose. Not anything needle nose, but glue this needle nose. I thought it was stuck, but there it goes. They have seasonal bottles too. They're very cute. So I'm just dabbing this glue around, not too much, not too little. And you place it on the lines that are on this die. So, and he just comes together really quickly and fast. So I ended up doing 10 of these, and yeah, they just came out really nice. And it's a good die. So I think I'm getting out my sanding block here. It's just a nail sanding block that I've been using in my crafts for years. I find the finest side. I'm just gonna sand off those little hairs that sometimes happen when you cut a die. And I'm going to move on to the next color. I only did 2 shades. I wanted this book, again, to be simple, so the counting is not complicated. The counting isn't complicated, so it's very easy. So I do some strawberries later that I considered bunching, and I was like, no, that's too hard to count for a little one. And so all of my projects in this series so far have been separated, except for the balloons, because there's only 3 balloons. And so those looked good in a bunch. And so I'm doing the sanding on this guy also. Just add a few, nothing big. I could have probably pulled them off with my fingernail, but sanding takes them all off at once. So I believe my video is now going to zoom through some of them. There's my favorite little, I'm going to show you them both. There's my favorite spatula that I use. Silhouette America. I have so many of them around my house. They open boxes great. So there's one in my kitchen in the silverware drawer because that's where I go to open boxes from Amazon. Yeah, look, I almost forgot his fin. So this paper, you will notice that I cut its fin out of, is just a slightly different shade of paper because I used some Stampin' Up! Two-tone paper that I pulled, but it doesn't matter because, oh, there's something on this one, so I'm going to try to get it off with this eraser. It doesn't matter because, you know, light makes things look like they're different colors. And so that was great. And I'm going to just glue this little fin on really quick. It also has a spot for that fin. It shows you right where to put it. There's no guesswork here. I just love dies. I am a die fiend. I love my Cricut cutters, and I have a Brother Scan and Cut also for stamps that don't have any dies. It's nice that it does both things. It scans and it cuts. Super nice. And it cuts nice. But Cricut is my go-to usually. But I just love dies. Let's just face it, I love all crafty things. All the crafty things. So here we are, sticking this slightly different shade fin on, and I believe I do it to the next one as well. You get to see my arm a lot here. Yeah, here we go. Zoom, zoom. Let's zoom through this and do the rest of these really fast. So, magic of TV. We now have all 10 done. But I realize I need to cover these holes. And that one's his eye, and the others are, I think they're supposed to be barnacles. So I'm going to cut little tiny pieces of black and just stick on here. I already have cut them just out of a scrap. I did find a black scrap. The next day at this crop that I was playing at and working at was I brought my scrap bucket, my small scrap bucket, and you will see it in one of the videos. I don't remember if it's this one or not. And this is the gray that I'm going to use for those barnacles, or whatever those are. I don't know what those are. I think they're barnacles. And I'm just going to cut little strips of paper, and so that I can just glue them along that top edge. Those are my Creative Memory scissors that I got, the Christmas version. So we're going to zoom through this because it's not super exciting. And it's a very simple little task. I am going to show you here in a moment that I use this pickup stick and pokey tool that I got from scrapbook.com. It's about $8. It's my favorite because it's so long, it's hard to lose. I have the little ones from back in the day. I can't remember who made those. We Are Memory Keepers or something like that. So there's the whale, and he looks so cute. He doesn't need anything. He doesn't need any inking or anything. So we're going to move along here to the numbers and get that done and find our placement here. I decided to put this in the middle, you'll see, but I'm going to grab my Scout and Spellbinder Scout. It's one of the best purchases I've ever made. It's the perfect size. And I'm using my go-to number set, bold numbers. I found that scrapbook.com does not have the alphabet part in stock right now, and I thought I'd already purchased them. So sad that I did not, and I am on the notify me when those come back because I really want them. That extra detail of that outline is so fantastic. Because you can swap the color. It looks great. I'm not doing it on this one, but it just adds that little something. There is a similar set made by another company of alphas, which I will also use if I can't get those others. But I would prefer the ones with the outline. Just that extra little something. Something. So this is page 10. So we cut out the 1 and the 0, and these cut beautifully also. Got to get that glue mat back out and glue these down with just a little bit. So here I go zoom because also kind of boring. And we are getting these numbers glued down, and we're going to place our whales. I just winged it because that tail is kind of problematic. Putting my glue in. I'm going to use these foam squares. I'm trying to use up all my loose foam squares because I prefer the roll of foam tape that I use. I'm going to place this in the middle. Let's zoom because also boring. And where the whales go will be determined by where this is. These just barely fit, so you can see that my other items on my next few pages are going to have to be smaller. And I've considered only going up to page 15. I had originally planned to go to page 20 and then have a couple of pages that talk about counting and have one of each item up to 20. I think that would be cute. And so, but we'll see. I have hearts and I have stars. I don't know why this changed. Oh, yes, I do. I changed my camera orientation. So here I am going to glue the page in. As you can see, it's completed. And those backgrounds again are from Petite Prince Doodlebug. And I decided to try gluing the album page first with that tape runner. I won't do that again because I don't have the control over it like I do when I put the tape runner on the back of the page I created. So what you won't see here is me going, oh, that's not exactly right, but I left it because I didn't want to tear up the page. It was just slightly not where I wanted it, but it's still very fine. So yeah, see, here I go. Did I push that down? Too late. Yes, I did. So, it's going well. I'm going to show you a picture of the page right side up. And thanks for watching today. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Please share also.